slowly approaches me as I wrench the doorknob violently back and forth. Oh, Z! Z, motherfucker! Z! How's it going, guys? My name's Mega Miles, and welcome to yet another Let's Play called The Letter. It came out today, I believe. Yes, I might have a problem starting new games before we finish every other game. So, we have like 10 games going right now. So, if you have an issue with that, tell me to stop and focus on whatever game you're most into, and I'll do that. But, this game is a horror game. What the? No, okay, never mind. We're not gonna do this no more. I'm done. Are you serious? What did I get myself into? The Ermengarde Mansion. Oh my god. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxembourg, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved. Yeah, and beloved by their people. I can't read, you guys know that. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under the influence and wealth, their influence and wealth, shut up. What was once a small sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. The mansion had stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. It looks really updated, actually. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. And that's when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the nights, and hearsay of a mysterious woman roaming the hollowed halls aimlessly. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain, much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legend, and its curse still fall upon the villagers' ears. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard for the truth, they had Briar Realty Corporation, place the property back up, they put it up for sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Good luck! Isabella! So, no, Rose is fucking annoying. We don't know. Oh,
Isabella,
I didn't have a choice.
are you there? Where are you?
I'm in this room with filing cabinets. Do I have an option? Can I mute her? What do I do? Oh, I click. Sorry, I'm stupid. A familiar jittery voice comes from the other end.
Hey, Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High.
I'm so kawaii! Sorry.
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late.
Sorry.
Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all.
I don't know about that.
Which they are not. They can't do anything. They're nothing but spirits.
You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
Yeah, way to jinx us, Rose.
Sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Yes, I agree.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up. Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Alright, just a little, aside. I think Rose's accent's pretty fucking cool.
Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, still as charming as ever with that awesome accent.
Who was that?
Are you jealous? I look up from my phone to see Becca, giving me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
It's just Rose.
Rose? The one you said who trained you for your job back when you started?
The one with the sexy,
You're working together again?
Of course.
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down, and today's sort
Oh,
of its
shit, my
grand
bad.
opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Oh, wait, mansion? That big spooky one you've been telling everyone about?
You are not invited.
Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there? And you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
Oh, as soon as those words have left my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle, which she already did, so you guys already knew that. Sorry.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out about the place being creepy ever since you got assigned to it. Cursed rumors and all. I honestly thought you'd back out.
I never back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it.
Yep.
Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus.
Woohoo!
They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier.
Like, so much easier.
They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
It's perfect. A sympathetic look crosses her face. I like this music.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me.
But you always ask me to get naked every time I do.
Or Ashton.
No, Ashton, no.
We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
No, I'm not doing that. I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has that expression. Becca!
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
You know what? They might be, some, really badass, noodles from, Hong Kong. I've done that before. I know a lot about awesome instant noodles. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly rises as she begins to scold me. Sorry, I'm thinking about instant noodles now. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca is excellent at her job teaching boisterous teenagers. Oh, so we're both teachers.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you.
Hey, you know what? It depends, okay? Don't judge my diet, Becca.
You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
I eat other things too. You're not my mom. I eat other things too, maybe a little poached egg with my instant noodles.
I eat other things too.
I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture and giving her the best frown I can muster. The same one I use with my younger siblings when they're being difficult. Instead, she only raises an eyebrow
That's
at me.
not going to work on me. And I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week.
Hey, you want to come over and cook, girl? You can do it.
The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else.
Well, I just never throw them away.
You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet?
Yeah, you haven't seen that, have you?
I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
Just saying. Becca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of my small list. I think she even went a little green on the last one. What the fuck does she eat? I would have laughed a little at that if I didn't know it would only lead to more reprimands from her.
Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year ago?
Hey, no.
I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want a repeat of last year.
You sound like Gordon Ramsay.
In any case, those are still not exactly healthier choices, Val.
Well, what would you recommend? She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny distant memory. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Sometimes it's just better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. But when she turns her attention back to me, there's only warmth in her smile.
What am I going to do with you?
Probably cook me an amazing dinner. She says this more to herself than me, her voice shifting to something kinder, even motherly, if I'm looking for an exact word.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing.
Stop! Okay, tell me what you're gonna do.
I already told you before. You're always free to reheat food in my fridge.
Really? You're giving me your leftovers? That's your... Like, seriously? Your food sucks! You're welcome to have my leftovers.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me.
And put that finger away.
You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
She's sweet, but I don't know. I nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever! It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can take a turn for the worse just because of a few unpaid debts. Which is true. Yeah. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca, taking a quick glance at something behind me, probably the clock hanging above the notice board, snaps me out of my thoughts. We're gonna get jump scared, aren't we?
Enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute.
Alright, fine. Sorry, Becca.
We can catch up later.
Okay.
Good luck with your clients.
Alright.
You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
Yeah, I got some,
You bet!
With that smile, or with a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through the pages of a rather thick history textbook. She probably is working out her lesson plan for next week. Or trying at least. Her eyes are distant, and she doesn't seem too attentive on whatever is on the page. As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hand hastily goes to her mouth to stifle the sounds. This is precisely why I followed her here in the first place. For someone who makes a habit out of worrying other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Yeah, that's gross.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
I level her with a flat look. Oh. She's had a cold for a couple days now, something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left her medicine the doctor prescribed her. Yeah, look who's being stubborn now.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you.
Hey, you know what? It's your fault. You're insulting my instant noodles. I got some awesome instant noodles.
I'll call you if I still feel bad. And you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
No, fuck off. There's an Uber for that. You can Uber, loser. She offers me a reassuring smile. I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There's no stopping her once she's decided on something. Defeated, I reach inside my bag and pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. Here you go, woman. She looks at it warily when I place it in front of her. Drink it! Unfortunately for her, this is the one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time.
Yes.
I'll see you later, okay?
There's an amused gleam in her eyes when she shifts her gaze back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Yeah, touche.
Rebecca!
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
All right. Before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to officially end the conversation and my short visit. That was like a long-ass visit. With a wave of goodbye, I leave her alone to the classroom and her thoughts. I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out on the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently, even in Luxembourg City, everyone, I can't fucking leave me alone. Everyone in Luxembourg City knows it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. Just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious, sidelong glances. Sorry, it was weirdly structured. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to this house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up in the market has caused quite a stir. That's kind of ironic because the hotel I'm gonna stay at as soon as we reach 1,000 subs, it just got renovated like a few months back. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window as soon as the buildings shrink in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to do some last-minute reviews of the mansion's documents yesterday. I already looked them over last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. Life has a way of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. Pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and my shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway.
Rose?
Oh god, it's Ash. Ugh.
Guess again.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Where's Pikachu?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
No, I got shit to do.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, you know the indie movie he's been working on for months? The premiere's going on tonight at a film fest, and he's really excited to watch it with us. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
Well, I'm probably gonna be stuck in this haunted place, and I'm probably gonna. You're probably gonna come look for me.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village? I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
Ash chuckles from the other in the phone. Haha.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Hey, I can Uber. Don't act like I'm not an independent woman.
Whatever. Bye.
Bye. Stupid asshole. That's funny. Okay, sorry. I'll show him his stuff. We're finally here. Takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. Beautifully situated in the middle of a vast open field with several lush green trees dotting the immediate vicinity. Am I getting too into this? That converges in a small woodlands nearby. Yet despite all of this, it does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. The surrounding area is unusually silent, and the only rustling of the leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze. Shut up. I'm just tired of reading. While Anselm Village is a few miles away, everybody keeps their distance on purpose. Perhaps out of fear, horrified at the thought of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it has any right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how this place is going to be at night.
Are you planning to go inside that place, Missy?
Hey, yeah. Voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committal and return of my nod. Belatedly, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly hand him the fare with an apologetic look. I expect him to leave as soon as I paid, but there's a hesitant expression on his face as if something hasn't been said yet.
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it.
Hey, I'm just selling it,
No wonder
okay?
they wanted to get rid of it.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
You never know.
He drives off after, but what he has said left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I make my approach towards the house. After hearing enough of the rumors, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. But I'm already here, and backing out is completely out of the question. It isn't like I have a choice in the matter anyway. If I want to get that bonus and commission one way or another, I've got to sell this property. My hair is really in my face today. The door is ajar when I get it, however, when I get to it. However, and my own copy of the keys dangling in my hand, now useless. Okay, why'd they say that? Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. We may be the only people here this early, but I've never known her to be, or her as someone careless. Whatever. Entering what greets me inside leaves me gaping. Oh my god! What do I do here? They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floors, dusted the antique, searched every nook, cranny, crevice, and made it spick and span. All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern-day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever. As though it is going to eat you alive. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and left this place alone. Some things in this world are better left in peace, never to be disturbed ever again. Oh, that was fucking creepy.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
I don't like this. My voice echoes softly through the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? The place is big, I don't think she'll hear me, no matter how deafening the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property for all I know. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Quickly, I reach my phone and dial her,
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
Okay, I'm out. Seriously. Red flag. What do you mean it has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away, right? Right? No. Isabel, don't be ridiculous. She probably just wandered deep into the house and lost signal or something. I dial her number again, hoping to connect this time.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
Stupid iPhone, but no avail. Oh boy, I have a very bad feeling about this.
If you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose, this isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
No answer. This isn't gonna work. This place is big, she can be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. Take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. I take a couple steps forward and notice something move by the hallway above the grand staircase.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you? Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh? Fine, I'm going.
Okay, that's a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. Growing desperate, I make another attempt to reach her number. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord. Yes, it's ringing. Woo! Something's gonna jump scare us. Not good.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's also a heavy static coming from her side. Sincerely hope it doesn't get cut off again before I can get an answer
Rose,
from her.
Come on. Where are you?
A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down.
What? The attic? Why?
Crap, it got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? With how deep inside the mansion or the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. But why is she there? Out of all places, she just has to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room of this place. Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever, I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, Sooner I'll feel better about being here. Carefully make my way up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I've chosen real estate instead of picking a career that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. It branches out to the two major wings of the mansion, the east and the west wing. There are two attics here, one on each side, but the east one has been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms. So I head toward the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase, though, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, and made of old stones covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks up into the air with my every step. I would sneeze. I have bad allergies. Thank God it's still daytime. If it isn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I may easily stumble and fall. Or you could use your iPhone light. With how old the place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why didn't they bother? Why they didn't bother? That's so weirdly worded. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated escapes me. Sheesh. They did it with the rest of the house. Small bedroom welcomes me at the end. Looks exactly as it did since the last time I've been here. Full of dust, worn out, and faded with time. I want that candle. Odd. Thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Why is there creepy noises? The cleanliness is the least of my concerns now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Is this the attic? Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No. It couldn't have been a dream. After all, the creepy ambiance of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. And I'm sure she said she's here in the attic. Is this a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Shut up, brain. You're not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? Ah, motherfucker! That is not nice. What the hell was that? I don't know, but I don't want to play this game. That's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start, but nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee, but not this time. No. Turning back for the sake of my sanity. Briar Realty can find another agent who is more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. Just to check.
Huh? What's this?
A candle. My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room. But there's clearly something on the floor. It looks like...
A letter?
A letter! Lying on the ground, just a couple of inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up. It's the curse. Don't do it! Don't do it! No! I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I can't have missed her though, can I? There's only one set of stairs to and from the attic. This letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. With great care, I open it and read what shakes me to my core. Oh no!
What? Oh my god.
Nothing but words. Help me! Fill the page. All of it seemingly written in a crimson shaded pen. Or blood. I gulp. Gulp? The same phrase just goes on and on and on until... Send this to 5 people or else? What the fuck?
Send this to 5 people or else.
I don't have a Facebook.
Or else what? Or else what?
As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper and peek in the envelope. Make sure I'm not missing out on a second page. But there's nothing.
Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. The room suddenly got colder. Need to get out of here! Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me frozen to the spot. I don't want to click it. Look at those feet! It's fucking, it's Shaquille O'Neal! Blood-soaked feet enter my field of vision, covered in gaping wounds, with the skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things that one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of it is too much. I want to cry, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of terror. Be brave and look up, close eyes and pray. What do you guys think? I think if we look up, we might die. Let's look up. I need to face it. Whatever those feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm going to die, if these things are going to kill me, at least I know what my killer looks like. A cold comfort. So with a deep breath, summon every ounce of courage I have left in me and shift my gaze upward. Ah! Fuck off! No, don't do that!
Please, don't hurt me!
No, I don't like you. Ah! Without thinking, I scrambled towards the door. I struggled to open it, but it won't budge.
Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord! Make it go away!
I don't like it. Why now? Why won't it open now? My heart sinks as reality draws in. I'm locked in. Locked in with that thing.
Let me out!
Slowly approaches me as I wrench the doorknob violently back and forth. Oh, Z! Z, motherfucker! Z! Woo! God. Whew. That's all I can do. Oh, that took so much effort. I really had to tap the shit out of that Z button. Wasting no time. Leave out the door and don't look back. My feet pound against the floor in rhythm with the sound, fast beating of my heart. Woo! By the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop the grand staircase, my chest feels tight like it's gonna burst like it does right now in real life. Alright guys, I'm actually gonna end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Letter. I know it's a lot of reading, but this game's supposed to be really interesting. And it's a little change of pace from what we normally do. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, share this video most importantly so the channel can grow. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe because just do it, okay? Just do it. But either way, I will see you in the next one.